with that, do we have a volunteer to provide the Pledge of Allegiance?
Do you want to call roll first, since we're all virtual?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, Director Beckett,
Present.
Director Rice,
Here.
Vice President Villanueva,
Here.
President Walker,
Here.
and Director Navarro Jr. is excused today.
Okay, do we have a volunteer for the pledge?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, please rise. And ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Martha. We have a really short agenda today. We need a motion to take off 2 items that we tabled at the last meeting because we didn't have a quorum to vote on them because Raymond had to recuse himself. So we just need a motion to take those items off the table and deal with those items today. And then we have a need for a short executive session. So that's our agenda for today.
Would you like me to start with the land acclamation acknowledgement? I have it queued up and ready to go.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll start it now.
Letting our board know what we had to do today. So yeah, so we have a taped land acknowledgement that some of you might not have seen yet.
Today, the schools of the Yakima School District rest on the ancestral lands of the 14 confederated tribes and bands of the Yakima Nation.
The people of the Yakima Nation inhabited more than 12 million acres.
Across Adams, Benton, Chelan, Douglas, Franklin, Grand, Kittitas, Cliticat, and Yakima counties.
Today we honor the Native people who are tied to the land through history, legends, and cultures.
We acknowledge their descendants who live in the world today.
We thank the caretakers of this land who have lived here and continue to live here since time immemorial.
An acknowledgement is a simple, powerful way to show respect.
Any step toward correcting the stories and practices that erase Indigenous peoples' history and culture.
It also honors the truth.
As a school district, we'll continue to build upon our relations with the Yakima Nation.
Okay, and now I will entertain a motion to remove the 2 tabled items from the table and back onto our agenda.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to remove tabled items and put them back on the agenda. Do I hear any question or discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Okay, so now I think we will go to Anthony and he can present our 2 contract agreements.
So item number 1 is the YEA collective bargaining agreement. That is a 3-year agreement. The first year being an increase of wage by the IPD plus 1%. And then years 2 and 3 will be IPD plus 0.5%, for a total of 2% above IPD over the next 3 years. The increase, the fiscal impact will be an increase of $5,712,264.29 for the current year pay to be determined by the legislature for the IPD of the following years, an increase of $200,000 to be contributed. And we'd love to answer any questions you all have regarding the agreement.
My only question, I understand it's a 3-year agreement. What's the expiration date of the agreement?
It will be August 31st of 2025.
Thank you.
We also had somewhere between 56 and 58 changes to the agreement. Some of those items were just some very superficial items, such as we had the wrong webpage where we used to have it where it said Yakima Schools, and now it's ysd7.org. Other items were substantial, and there was a lot of hard bargaining. I think that you heard John testify that in reality we've been bargaining over the last 3 years with COVID and the MOUs from each particular year, but we're in a new collaborative place where we were able to get some items that were good for the district as well. And there's still a lot of growth for us to move in, but I think that we're moving in a healthy and happy direction. We had 88% of our bargaining unit who voted to ratify this agreement, and I think that speaks volumes, especially in light of some of the language which gave the district some things that we need to help address items of importance as well. So feel really good about this contract. I know that there's a lot more work for us to do. Like I said, I'm willing to entertain any questions you have.
Are there any other questions from the board?
I have a question, maybe not specific to the agreement itself, but curious to know what our entry level wage is for a new teacher right out of school, with this increase after the year 22-23 increase.
It's right about $48,000.
Okay. No other questions for me.
Okay. Any other questions? Do I hear a motion?
I move that the Board of Directors approves the agreement between the Yakima Education Association and the Yakima School District.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the contract with YEA and the district. Do I hear any other discussion or comments? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Norm, I'm wondering if we could do a roll call on this. It's due to the importance of the topic area.
Okay, we can do that. Barb, you want to do a roll call?
Yes. Director Beckett,
Aye.
Director Rice,
Aye.
Vice President Villanueva,
Aye.
President Walker.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0.
Thank you. Our next agenda item is the collective bargaining agreement between YEOP and the school district. It is a 2-year agreement. This too has increase in the first year of IPD plus 1%, and the second year would be IPD plus 1%. The total increase to the agreement is $399,335.15 from this current year pay, to be determined by the legislature for IPD for the following years, and an increase of $10,000 to the annual VIVA contributions. This is a 2-year agreement, and in all honesty, I would have liked to have gotten a 3. This was something that EOP was pretty insistent about getting the 2-year, and to be honest with you, the advantage to the district of having the 2 is it breaks the cycle of 4 of our agreements all being there at the exact same time, and it gives us a little bit of breathing room when it comes to actually bargaining between all the different agreements. So I think that there is value in having a 2 over a 3, so that 3 years from now, we're not having 4 bargaining agreements being bargained at the same time, but only 3. So from that perspective, I also recommend a yes vote, and I'm willing to answer any and all questions that you may have regarding this agreement.
Okay, do I hear a motion to approve the YEOP agreement?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the agreement. Do we hear any other questions or discussion?
This is a question not specifically to this contract, but Anthony, do we have any other outstanding contracts that you're working on?
No, we this year, all of the agreements are caught up. We ratified a principals agreement last week, and that was a 1-year agreement. So that will be coming up for this following year. But we will probably have about a 4 or 5 month lull before we start bargaining with principals again. And this gives me time to collect some data that hopefully will put us in a better position to be able to figure out where we're going for the future.
Thank you.
Thanks, Martha. Any other questions or comments from the board? Hearing none. Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the YEOP agreement. Barbie, would you like to take a roll call on this?
Director Beckett,
Aye.
Director Rice,
Aye.
Vice President Villanueva,
Aye.
and President Walker.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0.
Okay, great. Thank you, Anthony, for all your work on this, and thanks again to your team and also to the bargaining units for working hard and coming to an agreement. And it's nice to hear the kind of the positive comments that have come out of it. And I don't know, the rest of the board didn't hear this from the last meeting, but we also had a very nice compliment from the YEA president on the state of the district relationship and the negotiations. So that's nice to hear things moving along in a positive manner. Okay, we do have need for executive session today. I believe we need about 10 minutes.
Correct.
So Barb, you put us in a room for that? Or is everybody that's here involved in that session?
We move to.
Yeah, we need to make a move to go into executive session.
Okay.
I move to go into executive session for 10 minutes
For the purpose of?
for the purpose of, I don't know. What was the purpose?
I'm sorry, it's for the purpose of discussing a litigation against the district.
Pending or potential litigation with legal counsel.
Pending or potential litigation with legal counsel.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Are there any other questions before we vote? Okay, Barb, you want to take a roll call?
Director Beckett,
Aye.
Director Rice,
Aye.
Vice President Villanueva,
Aye.
President Walker.
Aye. We'll see you all in executive session.
4-0. Executive session started at 3:16 and it's approximately 10 minutes. So we will be on a break till then. The board has informed me they need 10 more minutes for executive session. So that will bring us to 3:38. Thank you.
Sorry, I was muted. I'm trying to imitate Martha's online behavior here. So, is there anything else to the good of the order? Okay, I thought I'd let you know, Barb and I worked some on the tentative agenda for the retreat on January 9th. It's up under draft agendas if you know how to look and go into meetings and look under drafts. If you wanted to take a look at that tentative agenda and give us any comments back, or so if there's nothing else to add to this meeting, I guess we can adjourn the meeting and wish everyone a very happy holiday.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas, everyone.